In the stew on the regular, moves on the cellular. The way I move isn't similar. The way you do don't resemble us. My whole crew got the juice, smoking hella blunts. In the stew on the regular, making moves on the cellular. The way I move isn't similar. The way you do don't resemble us. My whole crew got the juice, smoking hella blunts. And we do what we want. On the move, don't assume you can fuck with us. Give me a beat and I'll fuck it up. Just be discreet if you speak on us. You ain't street, don't want beef for acting like you tough. I ain't street, but it'll surprise you what that bullshit does. Gotta eat overseas where I'm ending up. You a dog, I'm a beast, ain't no comparing us. 214 to 213, that's the area. Heard you afraid to chase your dreams, why you scary, huh? You only go hard off the bean, get so flow berries, huh? Skinny V, I'ma only do me, fucking me. One team, 3DC, running things, little bitch. In the stew on the regular, moves on the cellular. The way I move isn't similar. The way you do don't resemble us. My whole crew got the juice, smoking hella blunts. In the stew on the regular, making moves on the cellular. The way I move isn't similar. The way you do don't resemble us. My whole crew got the juice, smoking hella blunts. And we keep rolling up, smoke them down, pass them round, they don't know about us. Hold me back or hold me down, still gon' run it up. Said hold me back or hold me down, still gon' run it up. Hold me back or hold me down, still gon' run it up. Hold me back or hold me down, still gon' run it up. I'm still gon' run it up.
the beat.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to JMP Live. We're here on the BCW YouTube channel from Providence, Rhode Island, and we have one hell of a night for you tonight. 3 championship matches, 3 titles on the line, on top of a brother versus brother match, the first ever Extreme Rules match here in JM Promotions, and we are hyped. This Providence crowd is hyped. We're ready to get it on, but at first, we're going to start the card off right. We got a 4-way battle royal. We got 4 newer faces in JMP going head to head right now. And if it's the first time you're joining us here on the BCW YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe. And when I say subscribe, make sure you turn those notifications on. Just to let you know, all the background music tonight is presented by Taz Beats. If you have SoundCloud, make sure that you look up Taz Beats. That's T-A-Z space B-E-A-T-S. Taz Beats on SoundCloud. And this has been one heck of a week in BCW, ladies and gentlemen. Tuesday we did the first ever Collision heel turn draft, where us here at JM Promotions took a major hit. We lost 3 tag teams, another 4 superstars on top of that, and we're ready to make up with that tonight with fresh talent that you may have not seen since the first month of tournaments for the title matches. We are bringing back Ryan Jenkins here tonight. We're bringing back Zing here tonight. You're going to see some faces that you haven't seen in quite a while, but you're also going to see fresh faces that you have never seen before. It's just a matter of time before we kick it off again. But let me repeat myself. If you haven't subscribed to the BCW YouTube channel, make sure you do that now, and make sure you turn those notifications on. We would really appreciate it. Follow us on social media, Twitter and Instagram, BCW_2K. And here we go, live in Providence, Rhode Island, the JM Promotions Arena, kicking off with pyros. The lights are off. Here in the JMP Arena, and here comes a man that we haven't seen since the Cruiserweight Championship Tournament. He's been very eager to get his opportunity to show his face on JMP Live, and tonight he's got it. That is Ryan Jenkins. This is a relentless young man who shows an extreme amount of talent, and he cannot wait. This is only his second match here in JM Promotions, falling short in the first round of the Cruiserweight tournament. And he's ready to make his name known in BCW universe. And once again, lights off here in Providence as we get ready to introduce our next contestant in this fatal four-way battle royal match. Here comes a man that made his JMP debut last week with an impressive win. Jack the Sniper Hagen. Very talented young man who can literally run the gauntlet in JMP. And he's trying to take advantage of the opportunity that he has before him tonight. He's going to be facing against three other talented individuals. But you got to think, if he's able to win tonight, that is one heck of an advantage for this man. Puts him in the cruiserweight contention conversation. And so far, this JMP crowd here in Providence, they are loving Jack Hagen. And here comes the JM Promotions' newest signing, Colin. This man is a war hero. 4 tours in the U.S. Army. After his most recent deployment to Afghanistan, he was honorably discharged from the U.S. Army. Came home to the States to follow his childhood dream of becoming a professional wrestler. And he's at that first stage here tonight, holding the American flag proudly in his hand. Here is a young man with nothing to lose, trying to make a name for himself tonight here in JM Promotions. And another debut. Another fresh signing from JM Promotions. This dark, odd individual here is known by the name of Rafiqul. Rafiqul, from places unknown, from under your bed, from in the back of your closet. This dark, scary individual here to take JM Promotions by storm. And we're going to see what he can do tonight. His debut match, he doesn't have just one opponent. He doesn't have just 2 opponents. He has 3 very talented and capable opponents. This fatal 4-way battle royal match, Rafiqul's debut match here in JM Promotions. And what an entrance here for Rafiqul. This Providence crowd feeding into all the energy that this man carries. You want to talk about a mind game, folks? It's when this man enters the arena. His entrance is just straight spectacle. Definitely putting a fear in the heads of his opponents before the bell even rings. All right, ladies and gentlemen, first match of the night, a fatal four-way battle royale. And here we go. And right away, Colin on the apron, Jack Hagan throws him right out there. And as he's coming in the ring, Ryan Jenkins with a great arm drag off the top rope. He pretty much did like cat-like reflexes to climb the ropes with that arm drag. Meanwhile, Colin working on Jack Hagan, and a great DDT by Ryan Jenkins. Rafiqul, the newcomer, down. Colin gets hit in the midsection by Jack Hagan, but quickly he grabs Hagan. Hagan reverses after Collins is going for that vertical suplex. And what a suplex by Jack the Sniper Hagan on Colin, and then quickly goes to work on Rafiqul. And also Ryan Jenkins is down. And Jack Hagan, very diversified as he works on all three of his opponents in the ring. Meanwhile, Rafiqul has Collins up on his shoulders. Collins fighting to get out of it. And there's a kick to the midsection by Collins. Trying to, almost got sneak attacked by Jack Hagan. He sees it coming. Jack Hagan, though, with a great reversal and a drop kick to Collins, and then goes right back to work on Ryan Jenkins. Meanwhile, Rafiqul taking advantage on Collins while he's down. But spoke too soon. Collins getting right back in this with a great combination. And there you go. Rafiqul rolling right onto the outside of the apron. Now it's Collins, Ryan Jenkins. Great German suplex by Colin. Colin picking Jenkins up. And it looked like for a suplex there, body slam, sorry, but a kick to the back of the knee by Jenkins. And a great Michinoku driver by Ryan Jenkins. Now Colin on the outside of the apron trying to regather himself. Meanwhile, Ryan Jenkins stalking Jack Hagan. Waiting for Jack Hagan to get up. And a kick to the midsection after he's that impatient. Colin went for a springboard off the middle rope against Rafiqul and missed. Rafiqul hits him with a headbutt. Oh, and Jack Hagan on the other side of the ring, nailing Ryan Jenkins. Hagan feeling it. Going right after Hagan. Jenkins. Jenkins puts Hagan up. Goes for that guillotine drop on the top rope, but Jack Hagan, he's reversing it. Trying to fight it off. Doesn't want to get eliminated. It's all over the top rope. Great reversal by Jack Hagan. And wait a second, now on the other side of the ring, it looked like Rafiqul just threw out Colin, but Colin showing his toughness, hanging onto that bottom rope, all the strength he had left. And now we're going to switch off here. Colin working on Ryan Jenkins. Jack Hagan off the top rope against Rafiqul. And Jack Hagan with a great drop kick, perfectly executed. And now Hagan going right to the newcomer Colin with a German suplex. Colin trying to roll to the outside, But wait a second, Ryan Jenkins grabs Hagen from behind, going to throw him over the top rope again. This is the second time he's trying to eliminate him, but there's too much traffic in the way. Hagen able to reverse, and Rafiqul just got eliminated right there. The newest signee to the JM Promotions roster gets eliminated first in this 4-man battle royal. And now Ryan Jenkins and Jack Hagen are going back and forth as Colin tries to regain himself, picks himself up, picking Ryan Jenkins up. And he's going to the corner, and it looks like he's trying to eliminate him by pushing him off the top turnbuckle there. Meanwhile, Jack the Sniper Hagen wisely choosing his spot and taking his time to regain his energy, and he gets right in there, brings Jenkins right back to the corner, and that's a clothesline. Ryan Jenkins eliminated. Jack Hagen with a great gut buster on Colin, and Jack the Sniper Hagen choosing his spots perfectly. And this has just turned into a one-on-one battle. First man to get thrown over the top rope wins. Wait a second, Colin, great reversal into a short arm clothesline. Colin showing that he's got resiliency of his own. And this is a great ending to this match. You got two of the youngest talent here in JMP. Colin with that great knee right to the face of Jack Hagen. And wait a second, look at the disrespect out of Colin with that quick kick to the face of Jack Hagen, picking Hagen up, scooping him up. He's up on his shoulder, and here it goes. Colin working on Jack Hagen. Hagen trying to do everything he can not to get eliminated here, holding onto that top rope with everything he's got. And Hagen reverses it, hits Colin in the back with a club, then a forearm to the face, slap in the ears. He's just discombobulating Colin at every chance he gets. Who is gonna take advantage first? Great kick to the midsection, and it looks like he's got him up for another suplex. Brings him up and just lets him fall down on his own weight. But wait a second. Colin again cutting Jack Hagen off with that short arm clothesline. Colin not giving up, trying to win his debut match just like Jack Hagen did last week. And a great chop in the corner by Colin. Great right hands and another chop. Hagen dropped into the corner, sitting down, but Hagen fighting out of it, pushing Colin off him. Colin puts him up on his shoulders, goes for look like a Death Valley driver, but Hagen lands on his feet. Now Colin bringing him to the ropes, and he's going to try to toss him out again. Hagen holding on to the ropes as best he can. He throws him over, but Hagen hanging on the canvas, but he's still got a chance of being eliminated here. He's got to hold on to that bottom rope. He's got to stay inside of the ring. Wisely, Hagen using his elbow to fight his way back into the match. Very close to getting eliminated there. Colin with an impressive maneuver, torquing the left arm of Hagen and then giving it a straight kick to the elbow. Following that up with a Northern Lights suplex. Colin in complete control of this match, stalking the Sniper while he's on the mat. And wait a second. And look at this. He's got him in a submission hold right here. And this is an over the top rope battle royal. Like, he can't tap out. As much as he taps, it's not going to win him the match. Hagen breaks out of it. Holding that arm, though, the damage might have already been done. And a great body slam by Jack Hagen onto Colin. Picking Colin up. Jack Hagen back in control. Great jawbreaker there by Jack the Sniper Hagen. Colin in a world of hurt. Needs to do something to regain the momentum in this match. Very dangerously close to being eliminated here. And there's Colin. Another reversal. That time a back body drop. Now Hagen in trouble. This is back and forth. And it looks like he's just trying to wear Hagen out. He's got that headlock on him. Picking Jack Hagen up. Colin scooping him. He's on his shoulders. He's trying to throw him out again. Hagen, once again, holding on to that top rope for all life. And there's the shove! Colin winning his debut match, sitting Indian style, right after. And what an impressive debut by one of the newest signees of JM Promotions. This war hero right here, folks, came in and took names and took care of business when you thought Jack Hagen had it all locked up. But Colin did not quit. He put all of his effort into this matchup. And there you see him tossing Jack Hagen over the top rope. It came down to the two newest names in the company, in the brand. But Colin is victorious. And that is how you make your name in JM Promotions. Congratulations to Colin. We're going to take a real quick break, folks, but meanwhile, you got Tommy Rose versus Zing coming up next. Make sure, if it's the first time you're watching BCW, you subscribe here and turn those notifications on. Also, all the background music today was presented by Taz Beats. If you have SoundCloud, look them up, T-A-Z space B-E-A-T-S. That's Taz Beats. Follow us on social media, Twitter, Instagram, BCW_2K, JMP__2K. Welcome back to Providence, Rhode Island. We're live on the BCW YouTube channel, and here comes Tommy Rose, set for singles action here tonight. Tommy Rose hasn't had a great line of success so far in JM Promotions, with a series of losses. And tonight, his challenge is no different than what he's already faced. Last week, losing to the debut of Spencer Gray. Tonight, he's facing an opponent that participated in the same tournament he did over a month ago, the World Heavyweight Title Tournament, where he was a participant, and also in that tournament is our next opponent. But they did not face each other. And here he comes. Zing. Zing was injured in the World Heavyweight Tournament, the first ever episode of JM Promotions. So he's finally able to come back to active competition, finally cleared by the doctors. Zing, we call him the Hawaiian Horror. And Zing looks ready. You gotta think, after being taken out of action for that long, he's just, look at him, he's just itching to get back in this type of atmosphere, and here we go. Zing going right up to Rose. And Rose is not in a great spot to start this matchup. And look at that short DDT by Zing. Even though he's a big man, he's very intelligent, he is very athletic. And he is already showing off to this crowd. Tommy Rose getting scooped up. And Zing, look at that. Look at that leg, that leg twist of some sort there. Looked like a drop toe hold, but it was a different type of style there. The Hawaiian style by Zing. Very unorthodox, but it works. And look at that chop to the back and then a kick to the chest. Rose in a bad way. Zing is just dominating Rose at this point. Trying to show that he belongs here in JM Promotions. Another chop, which stands Rose up. But Rose thrown to the outside. He's on that apron and then just punched right to the mat. And here goes Zing rolling out right after him. And now another kick to the stomach, picking Rose up and then tossing him. Zing showing the strength he has. This is incredible. But wait, Rose showing some life, throwing Zing into the barrier there, and then ramming the lower back of Zing right into it. That's just solid steel right there, folks. Covered by a light film of fabric. And now Rose finally taking advantage of this match, but unfortunately it's on the outside of the ring. You're not going to win on the outside of the ring. Throws Zing in. And finally breaks the ref count. Dragging Zing in the middle of the ring, setting him up. A kick to the ribs there. Another stomp to the stomach. Rose now in complete control. And a great snap mare, putting Zing right on his ass. And there we go, right into a headlock. Doesn't hold it for too long. And just slamming Zing's head down, picks him up. Zing with a great counter. Rose again on the apron and knocked onto the outside. And Zing again following him on the outside of the ring, but that's a big mistake. Rose once again showing that he's more comfortable outside the ring than in it with a great counter. And there's a neck breaker by Rose. And Rose now once again showing Zing how it's done on the outside of the ring. Kick to the back. Zing in a load of trouble here. And now Rose is showing that Street Fighter mentality. Punches to the back of the head. Throwing Zing into the stairs. Rose now getting inside the ring. And then getting right back out to break the ref's count. And now the ref's count has to restart. Very, very smart move by Tommy Rose. But wait a second. Zing reversing Rose and throwing Rose to the other side of the outside ring area. And what a straight jab to the face. But Rose throws Zing right into the back of the ring post and then repeats it by smashing Zing's head into the ring post. But quickly, Zing throwing Rose into the ring, working on his head while it's hanging outside the apron. Zing, very intelligent there. Now he's just stalking his opponent, waiting for Tommy Rose to get to his feet. Rose needs the help of the ropes. And a right hand to the back of Tommy Rose by Zing. Elbow to the head of Zing, though. Tommy Rose fighting back, but quickly cut off by Zing with that forearm to the face. Zing with a great back body drop. Look at the power of the Hawaiian horror Zing. And once again stalking his opponent, Tommy Rose in a load of hurt. And there he goes, brings him up and down with that cutter, hook of the leg. 1, 2, 3 right there. And Zing makes short work of Tommy Rose. Only his second match in JM Promotions history. And check that maneuver out. Looked like a vertical suplex. Ends up bringing him down perfectly into a cutter there. Almost like a stunner. And that was all it took. The big man makes his second appearance in JM Promotions Live on the BCW YouTube channel. Makes short work of a BCW veteran in Tommy Rose. Zing is back, and it looks like he's ready to claim his spot here in JM Promotions. Well, coming up next, the JMP Cruiserweight Championship rematch. Joshua Young and El Pelidor are going at it once again. This feud has started since the end of the Cruiserweight Championship tournament. These men will not stop. It's always a back and forth contest with these two men. And that is coming up next. If you haven't subscribed to the BCW YouTube channel yet, make sure you subscribe. Turn those notifications on. Follow us on social media, BCW_2K and JMP__2K. You can also follow me personally at Commissioner_JM. All the background music provided tonight is by Taz Beats. If you have SoundCloud, make sure you look him up. Taz space Beats. That is Taz Beats on SoundCloud. And we are back live in Providence, Rhode Island. This match is for the JM Promotions Cruiserweight Championship match. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. We have the first championship match out of 3 of the night. The World Cruiserweight Championship match. And here is the challenger himself. A former JMP Cruiserweight champion in his own right, Joshua Young, with his new look and his new attire, looking prepared. And here is the 2-time JMP World Cruiserweight Champion, El Pelador trying to end this back and forth battle between Josh Young. The ref has the title, showing it to Josh Young, who had it for a brief time himself, and he lets the crowd know what is on the line. Hands the belt over to the timekeeper. Both men are ready, and there's the bell, and we're underway in this Cruiserweight Championship match in a lockup. Real quick into an arm. Wait a second. He talked the arm, but El Pelador quickly reverses, and this is just showing the great experience from both these men in the ring. Starting with chain wrestling, and look at the quick swipe of the legs by Josh Young. Stomping his man while he's on the ground. And Irish whip into the ropes. And look at the tilt-a-whirl DDT. El Pelador don't know what hit him. El Pelador on the outside apron, slowly getting to his feet. The bigger man in this contest. And there goes Joshua Young with a spear, knocking El Pelador onto the outside of the ring. And this has been the trend of tonight so far. Besides the Battle Royal tonight, folks, the last two matches have just loved to be on the outside of the ring. And we still got an Extreme Rules match later tonight. This is crazy. But El Pelador taking control of the match just seems to be punishing Joshua Young. Dropping that elbow to the lower back. They're not even on the side of the ring anymore. They're on the entrance ramp. And look at that running slam there by El Pelador. And now he throws Joshua Young in the ring. Gets in the ring himself, breaking the ref's count. Picking Joshua Young up to his feet. Irish whip against the ropes. Joshua Young gets hit with a belly-to-belly suplex. El Pelador has been highly impressive now, ever since getting knocked to the outside of the ring. But wait a second, look at the head scissors by Joshua Young out of nowhere. Great counter by the former Cruiserweight champion, and he hits him with a Hurricane Rana. El Pelador rolls right out of it though, and a drop kick to the knee. Dirty maneuver by El Pelador, but he'll do whatever it takes to hold on to that championship belt. He's got Young over his head and into a standing moonsault. El Pelador showing off his athleticism. And there it is, that backward spinning wheel kick there. El Pelador now dragging Young in the middle of the ring. Look at the leg. Is it going to be over? 1, 2. Then a kick out right before 3. I thought it was over, and so did El Pelador. He can't believe it. Unbelievable. And now El Pelador off the second turnbuckle, dropping that elbow into the face of Joshua Young. It's a good thing he wears that mask, but El Pelador not stopping there with a vintage arm bar, but wait. Young gets right out of it, punching El Pelador right in the face. And now a snap man putting him right on his behind. And a stomp to the back. And look at this. That cross arm lock by Joshua Young. But look at the power of El Pelador. Ended up whipping himself right out of it. Dropping Joshua Young right to the ground. Now putting him right on his shoulders. And a guillotine drop. Joshua Young going face first on that top turnbuckle. But wait a second. Quick jawbreaker by Joshua Young taking control of the match. There goes El Pelador into the corner. El Pelador getting spun around. Joshua Young in control. And there it is. Whisper in the wind. And a hook of the leg. 1, 2. And a kick out right after 2. Now Joshua Young can't believe it. We thought the match was over there, folks. And you could tell Joshua Young with a new spark in his attitude, his new appearance. And oh my God, he's spinning the man in circles. How can he do it? At the same time making himself dizzy. And he hooking the leg once again. 1, 2, and a kick out right before 3 once again. El Palador is not ready to lose this title. This is crazy, folks. Wait a second, reversal. El Palador putting Josh Young on the apron. Now they're both on the apron. Wait a second. And what a back body drop. The back of Joshua Young on that solid steel apron. The hardest part of the ring. Joshua Young just got dropped on. Everything El Palador is doing on the outside after the fact is just insult to injury. This is incredible. El Palador now dropping the knee in the face of Joshua Young. Joshua Young in a load of hurt, but wait a second. Goes for a flying forearm. Joshua Young gets out of the way and then a reverse Hurricane Rana by the challenger. Joshua Young now in control. And he throws El Palador back in the ring because that's how you're going to win it. And a stomp to the lower back. Joshua Young on that middle turnbuckle, and he turns it into a corkscrew moonsault with a hook in the leg. 1, 2, and a kick out right after 2. Unbelievable. I thought it was over there. And another counter, this time El Palador getting back in this match. And he is feeling himself. Kick to the back of the head. Joshua Young slowly being stalked, and there's that backward spinning wheel kick again by El Palador. This match is over. He's dragging himself away from the ropes. Hook of the leg. 1, 2, 3, and that is it. El Palador and Joshua Young have put on 4 of the best matches in JM Promotions history over the course of the last month and a half. But tonight was the final end of that. Joshua Young finally failing to win his rematch clause for the title. El Palador remains JM Promotions Cruiserweight Champion. Oh, he don't want any help from the referee. El Palador showing the world, showing Providence, he is still champion. Just a reminder, folks, you know it. If you haven't subscribed to BCW 2K on YouTube, you better do it now. And you better also turn those notifications on. Follow us on social media, Twitter and Instagram. That is BCW_2K and JMP__2K. You can follow me personally on both, Commissioner_JM. All the background music today presented by Taz Beats. If you have SoundCloud, make sure you check out Taz Beats, Taz space Beats. That is on SoundCloud, Taz Beats. Also, make sure you check out all other BCW YouTube programming. That is BCW Collision on Sundays and BCW Heel Turn on Wednesdays. Coming up next, we got a fatal four-way match between four of the loveliest women superstars in JM Promotions. You don't want to miss it. That is coming up next. And we're back live on the BCW YouTube channel in Providence, Rhode Island, starting this Fatal 4-Way women's match. Here comes Amber Crawford. This match is a statement match. These four women about to take part in this matchup, they were all trying to make a name for themselves. With the most recent departure of Quinn going to the BCW heel turn roster, these women are all fighting to take that slot. They want to be next in line for a shot at Tiffany Weaver for the JMP Women's Championship. Well, you ain't gonna do it by being lazy. These women need to come in and win, and that's the only way they're going to get to that spot. And here comes the next contestant, Jess Henderson, member of the JM Promotions roster that feels like she has not had her great run of luck as of late. Didn't do as well in the JMP Women's Championship tournament as she would have liked. Well, she has a chance tonight to redeem herself in this Fatal 4-Way matchup. And here comes another one of JM Promotions' newest signees. Oxley Bell. She had a very competitive matchup last week in her debut, but just fell short. Now she's trying to come out here and show that she has the fire to win in the most competitive environments. The next contestant, Crystal Torres, another woman that we haven't seen since the Women's Championship tournament. It's her turn to be recognized. She wants to make sure that the JMP crowd does not forget her. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is a Fatal 4-Way match. Pinfall or submission. The bell is rung and we're underway. And right away, Amber Crawford throwing Bell onto the outside apron and throwing to the outside. And this is already gotten out of hand. Another match has continued to become a brawl on the outside. But this is a Fatal 4-Way match, folks. There is no pinfall. Meanwhile, in the ring, Jess Henderson getting beat up. just beat up by Crystal Torres. But wait a second, spoke too soon. Great reversal by Jess Henderson. And now she's picking up Torres. Amber Crawford on the outside of the ring, beaten on Oxley Bell. But the match is really inside the ring. And Crawford knows that, throwing Bell back in the ring. And now all 4 competitors are back in the ring. Great stunner by Jess Henderson. And wait a second, Crawford goes for a crossbody off the top rope and misses. And now she's on the outside. And this has become a 3-woman contest. And look at Oxley just slamming Torres' head against the mat. It's like a double team. Wait a second. I was about to say it was like a tag team contest here, but Torres quickly able to break the 2 women up. Crawford is now back in the match, putting Bell on her shoulders. And what is she going to do? Meanwhile, Torres gets knocked to the outside, and now Jess Henderson and Torres are on the outside of the ring. Crawford chopping Oxley Bell down to size. And look at these heel kicks. Right to the chest and face of Oxley Bell. And Amber with a submission hold. But that's a rope break right there. And Oxley Bell with a quick reversal, knee to the gut. Picking Amber Crawford up and just hitting her with a fall-away slam. Crystal Torres throwing Jess Henderson back in the ring. We got a pin attempt and a quick kick out by Amber Crawford. And look at these strikes by Oxley Bell, but Crawford counters quickly. Has her up for a vertical, but look at the knee to the head by Oxley Bell and a great swinging neck breaker to reverse it. Amber Crawford on the apron trying to regain herself. Meanwhile, Oxley Bell and Torres looking at Jess Henderson. Henderson in a bad way. Great back body drop by Crystal Torres. Oxley Bell just knocked Amber Crawford onto the outside of the ring. And now we got 3 women, all 4 women on the outside of the ring. And this is just broken out into a straight street fight. This is not even a match anymore. Jess Henderson with a standing moonsault on top of Oxley Bell. Amber Crawford getting stomped out by Crystal Torres. Jess Henderson stomping Amber Crawford. Now these 2 women have switched, but Crawford reverses Jess Henderson, breaking with that arm breaker and just tossing her to the other side of the ring. And now she's got her sights set on Crystal Torres going up on the shoulders. Torres reverses into a reverse DDT. This is back and forth action, and this just shows what the JM Promotions Women Division is all about. Oxley Bell thrown into the ring, but Crystal Torres dropping the leg on Bell's neck as it hangs on the outside of the apron, and now slamming her face right against the mat. Could have broke her nose there. Crawford tossed to the outside of the ring again by Jess Henderson. Henderson and Crawford outside the ring. Meanwhile, there's Torres stalking Oxley Bell. Oxley Bell in trouble. And here we go, rock bottom. Crystal Torres hitting Oxley Bell with the rock bottom. That's a hook of the leg. 1, 2. Oh my God, a kick out right before 3. I thought Jess Henderson might have got there in time. I thought the match might have been over right there. And wait a second. Jess Henderson, Styles clash by Jess Henderson. She should have just went right for the pin. Instead, she focuses her sights on Oxley Bell. Headlock. Tag team maneuver here. And Jess Henderson and Crystal Torres work together for a second. But wait, twist of fate. Jess Henderson to Crystal Torres. Hook of the leg. And broken up immediately. Amber Crawford getting up just in time. Jess Henderson went on the apron for a maneuver, but then drop kick to the mat by Amber Crawford. This match, so far, folks, has been the most non-stop action-fulfilled match of the night. Crawford continuing to stand Henderson, but Henderson ends up reversing out of it. Looks like she got Amber Crawford into a pump handle backbreaker. Meanwhile, Torres, Irish whipping Bell into the corner. Hits her with an elbow to the head. Goes for a kick. Bell reverses. Elbow to the top of the knee. Torres now tossed right outside the ring. Bell going out there after her, which I don't know if it's a smart move with all the pin attempts I've seen out of Crawford and Henderson lately. But look at Crawford. She's just trying to get some energy out of this crowd to help her regain the momentum here. Henderson back to her feet, but a right hand by Crawford. Crawford putting Henderson up. Henderson reverses, another reverse DDT. The resiliency of Henderson in this match has been most impressive. And as Oxley and Torres continue to battle on the outside of the ring, the match is inside the ring. Henderson with a hook of the leg. 1, 2, and a kick out right after 2 right there. Amber Crawford not going to allow that to happen. This is Henderson's opportunity, though, and she knows it. Well, maybe we spoke too soon. Now all 4 women back in the ring. Henderson at the top turnbuckle. Amber Crawford getting to her feet, but wait a second, look at the leg by Torres. 1, 2, 3 right there. Crystal Torres snuck out the win. Took advantage of the fact that one of her opponents was down, the other on the top rope. Crystal Torres was very impressive in this matchup, and so was Jess Henderson. I thought it was going to be between either one of those two the whole time. There was a twist of fate on Torres by Henderson. Henderson with a great DDT there. And that was one hell of a women's division matchup. And I'm sure Tiffany Weaver, who got the night off tonight, was at home watching. Crystal Torres making her presence felt here tonight on JM Promotions Live exclusively on the BCW 2K YouTube channel. Ladies and gentlemen, if it's your first time watching the BCW 2K YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe. Also, tell your friends about it. Have them subscribe. And when I say subscribe, turn those notifications on. If you're digging any of the background beats that are played on the show tonight, if you have SoundCloud, make sure you check out Taz Beats. That's T-A-Z space B-E-A-T-S. Taz Beats on SoundCloud. You can follow us on social media, Instagram, Twitter, at BCW_2K, at JMP__2K, and my personal at Commissioner_JM. Make sure you check out BCW Collision on Sunday nights and BCW Heel Turn on Sunday afternoons. I'm sorry, Wednesday afternoons. I apologize. And we are back here in Providence, Rhode Island. And this is a match, ladies and gentlemen, that I personally just couldn't wait for. This match is a battle of more than belts. This match doesn't even have a belt on the line. This is just a battle between brothers, flesh and blood. The same mother and father. Beast Mode, Killer Cash, they were a tag team in the JMP Tag Team Championship Tournament not even a month ago. And it was 2 weeks ago that Killer Cash came out here and broke up his tag team with his own brother and then attacked his own brother. Last week, these two men got a chance to go at it in a mixed tag team match. But this is the first time these men have got a chance to go one-on-one since the first episode of JMP, the World Heavyweight Championship Tournament, where they just so happened to fall against each other in round 2 of that tournament. Both falling short of championship gold. But they ended up joining forces for the tag team tournament, which once again they fell short. Cash felt some type of way about that and broke up the tag team partnership only 2 weeks ago. And so far, this heated brotherly rivalry has taken over JM Promotions. The hatred between these two men has just been overwhelming so far. To the point where tonight, this is not just your average one-on-one bout. These two brothers are going one-on-one in an Extreme Rules match. Anything goes tonight. These two brothers are about to tear each other apart live here, exclusively on the BCW YouTube channel. This is JM Promotions, and here we go. And right away, Beast Mode with a Luthi's press and strikes. He has just wasted no time to attack his brother. And now he's working on that inside knee. And look at him already, hyped up. He's already ready to end this match. And that's a Beast Mode KO. 1, 2. Oh my God, I thought it was over right there. Killer Cash barely kicked out. Now a kick to the midsection. Killer Cash almost lost this match within the first 10 seconds. Beast Mode putting Cash up on the shoulder. Guillotine drop. Cash's neck just dropping along the top rope. And look at Beast Mode rolling onto the outside of the ring. He already hit the RKO. I don't even know if he needs to continue to be in this match with a weapon, but he's going right for it. He's got that black baseball bat, nailing his brother once in the back. He thinks that's about it. He's going to pick his brother up. But wait a second. Back body drop by Killer Cash. Great maneuver. Kick to the midsection while he's on the ground. Beast Mode in trouble. And that gut wrench slam by Killer Cash. Now Cash in control of this match so far. Only one weapon taken out so far in the match. Snap mare by Killer Cash. Showing some great wrestling. Even though this is an Extreme Rules match, folks. Anything goes. And wait a second. Power bomb right there. Killer Cash showing the strength. He is the older brother out of the two. Picking his younger brother up slowly. Irish whip against the ropes. And two men bump against each other in a standoff. Now Beast Mode. Wait a second. On the outside. There he goes. He drapes him over that rope into a DDT. And Killer Cash is busted wide open. And look at Beast Mode stalking his brother while he wears that crimson mask. And there's another Beast Mode KO. Hook in the leg. 1, 2. And a kick out right before 3. That's the second time Beast Mode has already hit his signature maneuver against his brother. You're going to think a third time Killer Cash is all done, especially now that he's been busted wide open. But Killer Cash reverses, clotheslines his brother into the corner. Beast Mode in trouble. Kicks to the midsection. Wait a second. Gut wrench slam again by Killer Cash. Picking Beast Mode up to his feet. Going, he got him by the neck. Gorilla press slam into a spine buster. Cash showing the power, and I don't know if he's going to do it here. Quick reversal by Beast Mode. Arm drag. Killer Cash back to his feet. And wait a second, being brought onto that apron into a DDT off that middle rope. Beast Mode back in control. And that's the same move he used to bust his brother open. He's calling for another Beast Mode knockout. And the third hook in the leg. 1, 2, 3. Beast Mode makes short work of his older brother in this Extreme Rules match. And the only maneuver, the only weapon used in the whole match was that black bat. I'm sorry. Beast Mode, the only person to actually use a weapon, and he only swung it once at his brother, and that's not even what beat him. What a match. Not what we expected. We were thinking it was going to be a long, drawn-out battle. But it wasn't that at all. Beast Mode pretty much dominated his brother, who a week ago was talking a lot of smack on social media. If you follow Killer Cash on Instagram, he was pretty much rubbing it in his brother's face that he was able to beat his brother last week in a tag team match where he fought against his own brother. That anger must have carried over to this week. Beast Mode making short work of his own flesh and blood. Killer Cash, I don't know what he's going to have to say about that. But coming up next is a match we've been waiting on for weeks. It's the JM Promotions Tag Team Championship match. The Taylors getting their rematch against the Vikings of Valhalla, a.k.a. VOV. Bo Rag,
TY on the beat.
And here comes the Taylors. These two men made their JMP debut during the Tag Team Championship Tournament. They made it all the way to the finals, falling just short of the Vikings of Valhalla. And you know for a fact they've been licking at their chops to get this opportunity for the rematch. Slim and Chubbs Taylor, the Taylors, ready to go for championship action. And here comes the Tag Team Champions VOV. They have taken the core community by storm. Their dominant presence, their incredible resiliency, their championship prowess. These men have been nothing about business since they entered this industry, since they entered this community. But this is the first time they've been asked to defend these titles. So the question is, are they real? And here we go. Slim Taylor in the beanie. Chubbs Taylor wearing the afro. They are the challengers, the Taylors. And in the other corner, they are the reigning and defending tag team champions, Tori Tholvad and Bo Rag. They are the Vikings of Valhalla, V-O-V. Both titles now being handed over to the JMP official. He holds them both up, showing the Providence crowd what is on the line. Chubbs is starting first, and so is Bo Rag. And here we go. A match that I've been waiting for a long time. Started off by Bo Rag with a headbutt. Chubbs right down to the ground. Chubbs, though, quickly reverses into a short arm clothesline. Now Bo Rag down, the biggest man in this contest. Chubbs, even though he's short, he is a very stocky individual and has a lot of brute strength. Don't underestimate him. But Bo Rag in control. Hit to the midsection. Looks like he's going for a power bomb. And it looked like it was a backwards power bomb. I'm sorry. Chubbs hitting the mat face first. Bo Rag staying on him. Now look at that headlock. He's trying to squeeze his head. He's trying to squash his head like a watermelon. Bo Rag just relentless. Slamming his opponent's face right down to the mat when he's done. And there he goes. He just stomping the lower back of Chubbs Taylor. And Taylor is in a load of trouble, and a fall away slam to Chubbs Taylor like it was nothing, which is not easy to do. Chubbs Taylor is not a light man by any means. And now look at that gruesome lock on the trap muscle by Bo Rag, trying to squeeze it right off his neck. Bo Rag picking Chubbs up. Front headlock into a gut buster. Bo Rag in complete control of this matchup. And Chubbs in a load of hurt. And Slim needs to do something to help his tag team partner. Otherwise, I don't think he'll ever make a tag. And Chubbs up on the shoulders of Bo Rag. And Bo Rag just falls backwards. Chubbs falling, his back slamming against the mat after being dropped from 7'4" in the air. But quickly, Chubbs with a reversal of the Irish whip misses the clothesline. And there Bo Rag able to stop himself. Now he's Irish whipping Chubbs into his home corner and tags his tag team partner Tori in. And here's some tag team teamwork. And what a back body drop by Tori Tholvad. Bo Rag. Boy, hook of the leg, one, and a quick breakup. I don't even know if it hit one. Slim Taylor not allowing this match to go that far, but Bo Rag throws Slim Taylor into the ring, and Slim immediately rolling out of it. Meanwhile, Tori Tholval just tossing Chubbs around the ring like a rag doll, continuing to pick up where his partner left off. Now he's picking Chubbs off the mat with a gut wrench slam. Tori Tholval showing off his own strength. And Chubbs is still in trouble. Look at this fisherman hook slam. Picked him up pretty much while he was on one knee. Tori Tholval showing brute strength and relentlessness so far. And what a maneuver right there, putting Chubbs right on his back. And if I was Tori, I'd be going for a pin there, but instead, added insult to industry. Wait a second. I'm sorry, I'm all tongue twisted, folks. This match is just non-stop. There goes Chubbs. But finally that brawl on the outside has finally ended. Borag was tagged back in. Slim made it back to his apron. Chubbs getting slammed down by Borag now. So far, there's another hook of the leg. Wait a second. One, and not even a 2 count. Slim able to save the match again for the second time. And now Tori ends up throwing Slim on the outside of the ring. And look at Borag putting all of his body weight, just stepping over the stomach of Chubbs Taylor. Chubbs Taylor needs to make a tag desperately, and VOV will not allow it. Look at that guillotine drop. Wait a second. Chubbs ends up making a tag. Slim goes right in, but gets immediately cut off by the big man. Unbelievable boot to the face. Slim Taylor now in trouble, who was the freshest man in this match up until then. Borag picking Slim up. Irish whipping Slim into the home corner. VOV in control. Tori getting tagged in. Look at the boot on the top rope. And now Slim on the mat and Tori taking control. Oh, wait a second, he's hooking that leg. Oh my God, he's hooking that leg over the back of his neck, and he is just stretching it out. Slim Taylor in a load of hurt, but he uses his other leg to kick out of it. Slim Taylor, Irish whipping Tori. Both men bump into each other. Now we got a standoff, but Tori takes control. Irish whipping him to the other corner. Reversal by Slim Taylor. Slim Taylor now in control. Hitting him with that running knee to the face into a short arm clothesline. And now Tori Tholval in a load of hurt. And there's that double axe handle punch to the back of Tori Tholval. Tori Tholval in trouble now. A backbreaker by Slim Taylor. Slim Taylor trying to show signs of life for his team. The Taylors have been in trouble up until this point, but Tori cuts him off and hits him with a shoulder block. Slim Taylor now in control. And Chubbs is back to looking for a tag, which I don't know if that's the wisest thing. Wait a second, the ref has been knocked out. The ref is down. Meanwhile, there goes Borag, 7'4" off the top rope. With that double team vertical suplex, the ref finally back to his feet. That was an unbelievable tag team maneuver, but Slim, he just blocked one of those punches by Borag. Borag now bringing Slim back into his own side of the ring. And a snap mare putting Slim down and a punch to the head for good measure. And wait a second, Slim is crawling and he gets that tag. Chubbs is back in the ring. Chubbs with a one-legged drop kick. There's another. Borag in trouble. And there's a third. Chubbs Taylor coming out of the corner, shooting out there like a cannon. And now he's putting his own body weight on Borag. Getting some payback. Chubbs Taylor, Irish whipping Borag into the corner. Chubbs grabbing him out of it. Still has one arm. Wait a second. Chubbs dropping all of his weight on the chest of the 7'4" monster. Borag in a load of hurt now. And now, Chubbs Irish whipping him in the opposite corner. Goes for a kick to the midsection, reversed by Borag. Borag able to counter. Now, throwing Chubbs in their home corner again. But this time, Chubbs getting tilted upside down. Trio woe position. Borag now just blatantly choking Chubbs. And wait a second. Borag is calling for it. 7 feet 4 inches up in the air, and Chubbs gets dropped on his back. Out cold, hook of the leg. 1, 2, and a kick out right before 3. Even though Torrey was able to stop Slim from breaking it up, the match would have been over. Quick arm drag by Chubbs Taylor. This match is not stopping. Chubbs Taylor is trying to get this crowd on their feet. Borag in trouble. Great right hook. Staying on his opponent, but wait a second, he took too long. Now Borag putting Chubbs up. Back body drop by Borag. And if he wants to win this match, he needs to do something before Slim Taylor gets back on the apron. Once again, in the corner, and he drops him on that top rope, and now he tags Torrey in. Now Torrey Tholval back in the ring. VOV in complete control of this match, folks. These champions have been relentless. Wait a second, spoke too soon. Chubbs Taylor with a great leg sweep, then a kick to the chest. Torrey Tholval now. Wait a second, quickly reverses though. Torrey Tholval with an arm drag of his own, and there's a great spine buster by Torrey. And a kick to the chest for good measure. Slowly picking Chubbs up. I don't know what Torrey plans on doing here. VOV still in control of this match. And there we go. Torrey tagging in Borag. Double Irish whip against the ropes. Double back body drop. These men are relentless. And there's a leg drop for good measure. But wait a second. I think Borag missed. Such an easy maneuver, and he missed. He whiffed on it. Chubbs taking advantage with a chop to the chest. And there's an uppercut to the gut. Chubbs throwing him in the Taylor corner. This is exactly what Chubbs needs, but wait. What's Chubbs doing? Chubbs is looking at Torrey. And I guess he changed his mind, but he waited way too long. Ended up tagging Slim in, though. Double Irish whip. And a double elbow, knocking the big man down. And now Slim on the top rope. He's chanting to this Providence, Rhode Island crowd, trying to get amped up. Taking on the 7'4" monster, Slim Taylor. Seems like he's in a trance. He doesn't know what to do. But he better do something quick, because this monster's about to get out of this corner any second. And there it is. And Borag's in control. Irish whipping him against into the VOV corner. But wait a second. Slim Taylor reverses. And now he's Irish whipping him into the Taylor corner. Here goes Slim. Tag to Chubbs. He's got him up. And oh my God, what a tag team maneuver there. Modified DDT, hook of the leg, one, and a breakup by Torrey. Slim not paying attention, allowing Torrey Tholval to break that up. Chubbs taking too much time chanting to this crowd. He needs to get on Borag. That big man will get up and he will make you pay. And wait a second, there's an elbow drop into a pin, 2. Then a kick out right after 2 by Borag. That was going to be enough to hold the big man down. But that was close. Great counter into a back body drop. Borag now picking up Chubbs Taylor. And there's a leg drop, a standing leg drop. Just shows you how tall this man is. He can literally hook his leg over you while standing up. But Chubbs now ends up slamming Borag back down. This is back and forth. Don't underestimate Chubbs. He might look short, but he's a big, stocky, strong man. Now he's working on his opponent, trying to chop the big man down to size. And that is one way to do it, with a great right hook to the face. Now picking him up. Irish whip into the corner. Chubbs. Now putting Borag on the top rope. Is that a choke slam off that second turnbuckle? And a kick to the midsection. Borag is in a load of hurt. He hasn't shown any type of offense in a minute, but I spoke too soon once again. Headbutt by Borag. Chubbs now in trouble. And now Chubbs in the VOV corner. And now we got some tag team action. There we go, a punch to the gut. Chubbs now able to counter right after, though. And there's a side slam. But Chubbs Taylor, Torrey Thorvald did not expect that coming right off the tag. And there goes Chubbs Taylor dropping that elbow once again. Chubbs needs to make a tag. He looks exhausted, folks. Couldn't even stand up after that. Dropped to a knee. But instead of tagging in his partner, he drags Torrey to the middle of the ring. He's going for a hook of the leg. Took too much time, though. 1, 2, and a kick out right after 2. Unbelievable matchup so far. Tag team championships are on the line. This is J&M Promotions, only on BCW on the YouTube channel. And it looks like Chubbs is in a load of hurt. Hopefully he's tagging in Slim right here. There's the tag right there. Slim is in. Probably the freshest man in this matchup. And if he can take control of this match, we might see new tag team champions. He's got Torrey up on his shoulders, bringing him to the ropes. Guillotine drop. Dropping Torrey's throat right on that top rope. And there's Torrey trying to look for a pin, but he's on the wrong side of the ring. Slim Taylor doing a great job of cutting the ring in half. Trying to keep his team in it. Off that second rope. And there's that leg drop. Flying leg drop right off the top rope. Hits Torrey while he's standing. Torrey able to counter the Irish whip. But wait a second. Slim quickly puts Torrey in the corner as a counter. And this is just back and forth. And there's that running knee to the face once again. And there's that short arm clothesline again. Slim Taylor, vintage maneuver. He's trying to take control of this match. And now he's stalking Torrey right in front of Borag. And there's that. Wait a second. 1, 2. And there's a breakup by Borag. Slim Taylor hitting Torrey Thorvald with that crazy neck breaker. And Borag was able to come in the match and break up the pin, save the match. They were that close. The Taylors were that close to becoming new tag team champions. Wait a second. Torrey now tagging in Borag. Borag and Torrey, Irish whip, and there's another double back body drop by VOV. These men work together extremely well in the toughest conditions. And Borag just standing there stalking Slim Taylor, now bringing him to his feet. Irish whipping into the VOV corner. There's another tag. Torrey comes right back in after nailing Slim right into the stomach. But wait, Slim able to hit Torrey from behind with a clothesline. And now he's got Torrey Thorvald in a neck lock. He's talking the neck of Torrey Thorvald. You're going to think that is just excruciating pain. Torrey Thorvald getting tossed around. That's a great backbreaker by Slim Taylor. Slim Taylor with a kick to the midsection. There it is, that running leg drop. Now he's dragging Torrey into the middle of the ring. You're going to think he's going to go for a pin right here. Nope, taking his time. He's picking him up. He's not done yet. What's he going to do next? Slim into the Taylor's corner. Now Chubbs is tagged in. Boot into the turnbuckle. Great tag team work by the Taylors. And Tori trying to crawl back to Borag. But that's not going to happen. Chubbs is not going to allow that to happen. Chubbs cutting the ring in half here. Now he's just stalking Tori. He doesn't know what he wants to do. He just knows he wants to keep him away from Borag. And here we go. Look at him just thrusting all of his weight in the lower back of Tori Thorvald. Tori Thorvald needs a pin. There's a quick arm drag to counter by Tori into a huge clothesline there. Now he's picking Chubbs up. Puts him on his shoulders. Wait a second. That reverse neck breaker there. Modified neck breaker. Hook of the leg. 1, 2, 3 right there. VOV remain the JMP World Tag Team Champions. Unbelievable. That was a great tag team match. That's what the tag team competition is all about, folks. VOV showing their dominance after a highly competitive match, back and forth the whole time. But VOV showing that their presence here in JMP is going to last a lot longer than you think. They want to be reigning, defending World Tag Team Champions, the Vikings of Valhalla, Borag and Tori. These men love holding up their championship belts, and all they want to do is dominate the JMP Tag Team Division. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we only got one match left, and it's a mystery opponent. The world title is on the line here at Next. And you're about to find out who is the surprise opponent for Maniac Martin to defend his World Heavyweight title against. Well, Maniac, get ready, because you're about to find out. Spencer Gray is going to face Maniac Martin for the JM Promotions Heavyweight Championship next. Spencer Gray, the brother of Ember Gray, is in a heavyweight championship match only 1 week after his debut. I wanted to shake things up this week. I'm shaking them up. Who will be the JM Promotions Heavyweight Champion next? Will it be Spencer Gray, or will Maniac Martin be able to back up all that talk he was spitting last week on episode 6? Well, he better have a lot of fight in him here tonight in episode 7. Ladies and gentlemen, if it's your first time watching anything on the BCW YouTube channel, make sure that you subscribe and turn those notifications on. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter at BCW_2K, at JMP__2K, at Commissioner_JM. Also, all the background music tonight is provided by Taz Beats on SoundCloud. If you have SoundCloud, make sure you search Taz Beats. That's T-A-Z space B-E-A-T-S right there on SoundCloud. And ladies and gentlemen, here we go. The main event of the evening. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go with the main event tonight. It is for the JM Promotions World Heavyweight Championship. The challenger, the brother of the notorious Ember Gray. This man made his debut just last week with an impressive win. Spencer Gray. And the champion, the hometown of Providence, Rhode Island. He is the reigning, the defending World Heavyweight Champion. This is Maniac Martin. And Maniac said it. He wanted a match for his title last week, also asking for a boost in marketing from the company. Well, tonight he can get his wish if he can defend his title successfully, but a hungry Spencer Gray isn't gonna make it easy for him. And these men showing some respect to each other, switching corners and shaking hands. Wait a second, here we go, the bell is rung, and wait a second, quickly, Maniac with a modified arm drag there, taking advantage, but Spencer quickly counters, punch to the gut, and a side kick real quickly. Maniac knocked down to the ground. And this is a match that I know a lot of people weren't expecting, but I know it's going to be high impact and non-stop action. And Maniac now dragging Spencer to the middle of the ring. He's now stalking him here. And there he goes to that curb stomp. Adding insult to injury. And a kick to the back of the thigh. But wait a second. Spencer grabbing Maniac. Great suplex. Tossing Maniac overhead. Now Maniac in a load of hurt. But Maniac back to his feet. Spencer with a gut wrench. Slam right there. Spencer showing his strength. And right away, now just grabbing hold of that trap muscle, surgically repaired trap by Maniac, but Maniac with a quick leg sweep there, knocking Spencer down, and then follows it up with a fireman's carry once he gets back to his feet. Maniac, a very technically sound in-ring competitor, and now he hits Spencer Gray with that vertical suplex into a backbreaker. He's now stalking him, and wait a second, this can't be it already. That's a Maniacism by Maniac Martin. He's got the hook in the leg. 1, 2, then a kick out right before 3. Maniac thought he had the match done already. He thought he successfully defended the title with his signature maneuver, the Maniacism. Now Maniac to the top rope while Spencer's down, waiting for Spencer to get to his feet. Maniac off the top rope, hitting him with that forearm off the top rope. And now a kick to the chest. And there's another kick to the chest right there. Maniac just toying with Spencer Gray. Now wait, Spencer showing no lack of energy there with a back body drop to Maniac Martin. And Maniac gets hit with a flying forearm by Spencer Gray. Gray now hits Maniac with a spear right there, and there's a hook of the leg. 1, 2. I thought we had a new champion. Maniac kicks out right before 3. Spencer Gray can't believe it. And this is for the World Heavyweight title, folks. This belt hasn't been defended in a month and a half. And oh my God, Spencer Gray got Maniac in a chin lock. Maniac able to counter though. Maniac back to his feet. Irish whip to Spencer Gray. Gray in the corner. And a great forearm to the back by Maniac. And now he's got the leg of Gray, and look at him stomp the shin and the lower leg muscle of Gray there. Spencer Gray in trouble now. Maniac dragging Gray. And it looks like he's going for another pin attempt here. 1, 2, and a kick out right after 2. Spencer Gray saying to Maniac that's going to take a lot more than just that. And Maniac right back to the top rope. And there it is. What a splash off the top rope. Maniac Martin showing his athleticism there. Something we haven't seen out of Maniac yet. And now he's got him up into that modified backbreaker once again. Maniac can only be thinking about one thing next. And that's a belly to belly. But I was thinking he's got to be calling for the Maniacism soon. And an Alabama slam or a spine buster, whatever you want to call it. There's a pin. 1, 2, and a kick out right after 2. Spencer Gray showing his resilience here. And there it is. There's the Maniac stalk. The Maniacism. Wait. There it is. There it is. He delayed it. And another hook in the leg. 1, 2, and a kick out right before 3. Spencer Gray will not die, folks. Will not die. This man has kicked out of 2 Maniacisms. And look at that right hand. Right off the ground. And now Spencer Gray getting all types of fired up. And this match is just taking a turn into a different direction. Clothesline. And another. Maniac in trouble. Misses a clothesline. And there's a flying clothesline by Spencer Gray. And Spencer Gray, he is just taunting to this crowd. He is in full control of this match. He is just energetic for his opportunity. There's another Superman punch by Spencer Gray. And wait a second. Look at the strength. Picking Maniac up for a powerbomb off the mat. Now he's just slowly trying to take Maniac out piece by piece. But Maniac counters, hits him in the midsection. Spencer quickly hits him with a fireman's carry to cut him off, get back control of the match. Right hand. And wait a second. And an electric chair drop there by Spencer Gray. Gray with another kick to the midsection. Maniac is in trouble. If he wants to defend his World Heavyweight title, he needs to get up. Spencer Gray, his eyes are glossed. He is just looking for nothing but championship gold. 1, and a kick out right after 1. Maniac's not letting that happen. It's going to take more than that. Spencer Gray looks highly agitated. And now Spencer stalking Maniac. Maniac back to his feet. And there's a spear! Spencer Gray with a spear and Maniac. Now he's dragging him to the middle of the ring. Hook of the leg. 1, 2, and a kick out right for 4-3. I can't believe it. I thought we had a new JMP World Heavyweight Champion. That was incredible. And it gets scooped up. Wait, reverse DDT by Maniac. Retaking control of the match. Even though he was not even a full second away from losing it. And there's that backbreaker again, which I can only think means one more thing. I think he's going to go for a third Maniacism if he wants to try to put Spencer Gray away. And now he's just rubbing Spencer's face against the mat, and then he hits him in the back with a elbow drop. Going for a pin. 1, 2, 3 right there. And Maniac ends up winning this match. He defended his World Heavyweight Championship, and it didn't even take a third Maniacism to do it. But this was a great opportunity for the young Spencer Gray. He stood toe-to-toe with the JM Promotions World Heavyweight Champion. He knows that he belongs here, and he knows he'll get another opportunity at that match at some point in his career. But as Maniac said last week, after that performance, after that win, put that man's face on coffee mugs. Put his face on magazines, posters. Make him some action figures. Because this man has deserved to be the face of JM Promotions. Ladies and gentlemen, we thank you for joining us here tonight on JM Promotions Live, Episode 7. Make sure you tune in next week, same time, same place, for Episode 8. We're going to have more exciting matches. You're going to see the backlash that occurs from tonight's event. We thank you for joining us here on the BCW 2K YouTube channel. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe and turn those notifications on. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter at BCW_2K, at JMP_2K, at Commissioner_JM. All the background music provided tonight was by Taz Beats. If you have SoundCloud, make sure you check them out. Taz Beats, that's T-A-Z space B-E-A-T-S. Taz Beats right there on SoundCloud. Also, this Sunday, make sure you check out BCW Collision, and the following Wednesday, BCW Heel Turn. Thank you for joining us here tonight for JMP Live. We will see you next time.